Golf was usually a quiet sport. But what absurd moments happened in the President's Cup? Who knew golf could be aggressive? We're getting into some of the craziest and most unbelievable moments in President's Cup history. Our team went all out on this one, digging into everything from Fox Sports to Golf Digest and essentially sports to make sure we brought you the most jaw-dropping moments. It took hours of research to gather all these stories, and believe me, we found some truly wild stuff. Number 8. Tiger Woods' Meltdown 2019. Tiger Woods, the ultimate golfing icon, was expected to be the driving force behind Team USA at the 2019 President's Cup in Royal Melbourne. As the playing captain, Tiger led from the front with some spectacular individual performances. However, what most people didn't see coming was the dramatic shift in his play during some crucial moments of the tournament. In the singles matches, Tiger faced off against international team star Abraham Ancer. While Tiger had been dominating the event up until then, things started to unravel during this match. He missed a series of key putts, showing signs of frustration that we rarely see from him on the green. At one point, Tiger uncharacteristically muttered to himself after yet another missed birdie opportunity. The pressure of leading the team while also playing at such a high level seemed to finally take its toll. His body language shifted, and for a brief moment, the world's greatest golfer looked rattled. It was a rare sight to see Tiger, who is usually the embodiment of coolness under pressure, visibly showing signs of cracking. But in true Tiger fashion, he bounced back later in the tournament to help seal Team USA's victory. However, that moment of vulnerability during his match against Ancer remains one of the most absurd and unexpected moments in the history of the President's Cup. Next up at number 7 is where the fan who got involved in 2017. It all started when Justin Thomas, known for his friendly banter with fans, spotted a spectator in the crowd heckling him during a break. Instead of ignoring him or brushing it off, Thomas decided to flip the script. He walked over to the fan, handed him his putter, and challenged him to take the shot that he had just missed. Everyone expected the fan to crumble under the pressure, but what happened next was pure magic. The fan stepped up to the challenge, lined up his shot, and, to everyone's shock, drained the putt like a seasoned pro. The crowd erupted in cheers, and Thomas couldn't help but laugh and give the guy a fist bump. That fan putt went viral, and it became one of the most memorable moments of the 2017 President's Cup. It's a reminder that no matter how serious the sport can be, golf still has room for surprises, and even the fans can become part of the action. At number 6 is the concession that shocked the world. 2003. The 2003 President's Cup in South Africa delivered one of the most absurd and unbelievable moments in golf history. It wasn't a dramatic shot or a shocking defeat. It was a display of sportsmanship so unexpected that it left the entire world stunned. Picture this: Team USA, led by Tiger Woods, and the international team, led by Ernie Els, were neck and neck in a fiercely fought battle. The competition came down to a sudden death playoff, with both teams tied after 4 days of intense play. The stage was set for a dramatic finish, with Woods and Els going head-to-head in a high-pressure playoff that would determine the fate of the President's Cup. Fans were on the edge of their seats as the two golfing titans exchanged blow after blow. On the first 2 playoff holes, both players sank incredible putts to keep the match alive. Then, on the 3rd hole, things got even more intense. Tiger delivered, but the tension was unbearable. With dusk approaching and no clear winner, both teams were running out of time and energy. That's when something completely unexpected happened. In a move that stunned everyone, captains Jack Nicklaus, USA, and Gary Player, International, decided to call the match a tie. The two legendary players turned captains agreed that instead of continuing in the darkness and pushing their teams further, they would end the President's Cup in a draw. Next up is number 5. Phil Mickelson's Bizarre Club Change, 2015. Mickelson and his partner Zach Johnson were up against Jason Day and Adam Scott from the international team in a crucial 4-ball match. Everything seemed to be going smoothly until Phil pulled out an unusual move. He decided to switch golf balls in the middle of the match, a seemingly small but major breach of the tournament's rules. What many people don't know is that changing golf balls mid-round is a violation of the one-ball rule in the President's Cup. As soon as Mickelson switched his ball type, he and Zach Johnson were slapped with a one-hole penalty. But Phil didn't stop there. On the very next hole, he made another baffling decision. He intentionally changed clubs right before taking his shot on a par 3. Instead of sticking with the club he'd originally chosen, he made a last-second change that completely altered the outcome of the hole. While the rules penalty was already bizarre enough, Mickelson's sudden club swap added another layer of chaos to the match. The penalty cost Team USA the hole, and for a brief moment, it seemed like the international team might capitalize on Phil's mistake and gain serious momentum. Coming at number 4 is the heckling war at Royal Melbourne in 2019. Golf is known for its respectful and quiet crowds where fans maintain silence during a player's swing. But the 2019 President's Cup at Royal Melbourne flipped that script completely. Reed, already notorious for his controversial Zandgate incident earlier in the year, became a lightning rod for fans. Australian supporters, in particular, let him have it. During every shot, they relentlessly heckled Reed, calling him a cheat and mocking him with chants of "Patrick needs a shovel." The jeering reached a fever pitch when Reed was preparing for his shots, turning what's typically a serene moment in golf into a chaotic showdown. The heckling didn't just end with Reed. The entire Team USA felt the brunt of the fan abuse. Players like Justin Thomas and Tiger Woods found themselves playing in an atmosphere more suited to a football game than the golf course. But Reed, being a polarizing figure, bore the brunt of the hostility, making him public enemy number 1 for international fans. In fact, it got so bad that Reed's own caddy, Kessler Karayin, was involved in an altercation with a fan after one particularly heated exchange. At number 3, Jason Day's mysterious illness. Back in 2017, the 2017 President's Cup had its fair share of drama, but one of the most mysterious and baffling moments came from Australian star Jason Day. As one of the top players for the international team, Day was expected to be a key figure in their fight against Team USA. But something strange happened that week. Jason Day was not himself, and no one could quite figure out why. Throughout the tournament, Day seemed to be struggling physically. His usual smooth and powerful swing was off, and his performance took a noticeable dip. Fans and commentators alike started to question what was going on. Was it nerves, a bad swing, or was there something more serious happening behind the scenes? At first, no official word was given, but it became clear as the tournament progressed that something wasn't right. Day was seen grimacing in pain, walking gingerly, and often holding his back after shots. Rumors began swirling that he might be dealing with a mysterious illness, one that hadn't been publicly disclosed. The 1998 President's Cup comes at number 2. The stage was set for an epic final day, and Team USA, led by Captain Jack Nicklaus, believed they could pull off a historic comeback in the singles matches. Fans and commentators alike were expecting a dramatic fight back, hoping for that miracle moment where everything would go right for the Americans. But as the day unfolded, the comeback wasn't meant to be. Team USA came into the singles matches with a mountain to climb. They trailed 10-4 heading into the final round and needed almost everything to go their way. With some of the biggest names in golf on their roster, including Tiger Woods, David Duval, and Mark O'Meara, the possibility of a stunning rally seemed within reach. But the international team, captained by Peter Thompson, had other plans. In the end, the international team won in a landslide, with the final score reading 20.5 to 11.5, still the most lopsided victory in President's Cup history. What was supposed to be a thrilling comeback turned into a crushing defeat for the Americans. The anticipation and hope for a miracle comeback quickly evaporated, leaving fans and players stunned at the dominant performance of the international squad. Taking our number one spot is the famous fist pump, 2005. In the 2005 President's Cup held at the Robert Trent Jones Golf Club in Virginia, one moment stood out among the rest, a moment that captured the spirit of competition and the sheer joy of victory, forever etched in the minds of golf fans. It was the famous fist pump by none other than Phil Mickelson, and it signified not just a win, but the emotion and intensity of the President's Cup. The stage was set during the singles matches on the final day. The United States was trailing, and every match was crucial as they sought to rally against the international team. Mickelson, known for his charisma and flair, was facing off against the formidable Australian golfer Adam Scott, who was having an impressive run of his own. Mickelson's putt rolled toward the hole, and as it sank in, the crowd erupted. But it was his reaction that sent shockwaves through the fans and fellow players alike. Mickelson, caught up in the moment, raised his arms in triumph, executed a signature fist pump, and let out an exuberant shout of joy. It was a display of raw emotion that showcased not just his personal elation, but also the stakes of the match. The famous fist pump wasn't just a celebration of sinking a putt, it symbolized hope and unity for Team USA. From crazy fan involvement to unexpected withdrawals and legendary sportsmanship, the President's Cup has always been full of surprises. We hope you like this video. If you want more of these contents, be sure to subscribe to be ahead of the latest in golf.